Capricorn, and welcome to your September reading. I'm so excited to look into the sun, moon, and rising signs of the Capricorn collective. Before I tell you about what that means, I just want you to know that this is a second part to the first video that's in the link right above. And that link is where I went over the energy for September. What we're doing right now is talking about the essential oils that you can use, the crystals that you can use, and what the theme is that's happening. And then we're going to release the trapped emotions of depression in your gallbladder and frustration living in your liver at the end of this video in a meditation. So get ready for that. Get yourself in a comfortable place, some place where you can relax and close your eyes and feel very comfortable while we do that. It's only going to be like a minute or two that we do that meditation anyway, so you don't need very long. So what we're going to do is the sun, moon, and rising sign. So when you're looking at the different signs in your chart, the sun sign is how the energies are. The sun sign is the big major energies that are happening. The moon sign is how you're going to feel about what's going on. And then your rising sign is how it's going to play out. So make sure that you look at all of those. During this reading, the angels are bringing the Holy Fire Reiki energy to you. And I am doing personal readings at this time, so if you'd like one, just go to the description box down below, click on that link, and send me a message, and we'll get you all scheduled. Also in that link, you'll see that I am doing a Reiki class, teaching the Holy Fire Reiki directly from William Rand, which came directly from the Japanese woman who was in Hawaii. And so the lineage is very good. So if you want to learn Reiki in this way, there's a class that's on Zoom, and it takes about 2 days. It's an intensive class, like 4 meditations, and it's just check it out if you want to do that. If you like this reading or entertain in some way, don't forget to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. What we're going to do first is we are going to look at the theme about what's going on with the Capricorn collective today. And I'm only accepting the highest and best truth for the highest and best good of the Capricorn collective. I want to thank everybody who subscribed to my channel and helped me grow this channel. I'd like to try to get to 3,000 subscribers. That's my next goal. So I want to thank you if you have not subscribed yet and you want to. I'd appreciate you doing that. Thank you to the new people that are here. And I really appreciate the people who watch my videos all the time. Thank you. That's awesome. I really appreciate it. And the people who reach out to me are like, when are you going to do Capricorn? I appreciate that so much. So let's see, Capricorn, what is going on? What is the theme here? Ooh, wow. That's strong. So we have... we have the first one is failure. So maybe you're feeling like you're not in a place where you should be right now. Maybe you're feeling like you've had some successes, but you haven't had it all. And you're trying to figure out like, why haven't I not been able to get all of the things that I've been trying to manifest? So I think it's a strong feeling though of failure. So that is what you're working on this month, is where can you feel more successful? And what are the things that making you feel really low, like you haven't done the things that you needed to do yet? And the other one is indecisiveness, so indecision. So not only are we feeling like, hey, we're probably not where we need to be, but then there's also a feeling of not really being able to make clear decisions this month. So I do want to do it, I don't, or I did really good, or I don't think I did really good. It's like this really kind of just back and forth energy. Let's see how we can work through that energy. First of all, that might be what's triggering the depressive feelings and the frustration. Those can come out when we're starting to feel like we haven't done our best or haven't done as well as we thought we could have or should have. And when we're focusing in the wrong direction, instead of looking at our successes, and although we might say them, there's like a deep part inside of us that makes us go, but we didn't do it well enough or good enough or something like that. There's a feeling of not being good enough and being indecisive about it. Like, well, do I move forward? No, I don't move forward. Or do I do this? And no, I don't do this. And although you've seen success and people have told you like, hey, you did such a great job, Capricorn, and people have been honoring you, there's still a part of you that's like, yeah, but when are you going to see that I'm really a failure? When are you going to really see that I'm really not that great? Ooh, that's pretty... that hurts my heart. Okay, let's look at the essential oils and see what we can get out of that. The 2 oils that came up for you, one is Helichrysum, which makes sense When I read that to you, you're going to be like, oh yeah. And the other one is turmeric, which also makes very good sense. So turmeric, let's start there, because turmeric is an oil that a lot of people use for inflammation. So any kind of inflammation in your body, turmeric is very, very good for that. It's also a really good oil for skin. Now, let me just stop by saying that the only oils that I talk about on this channel and I promote on this channel are doTERRA essential oils because of the purity. Do not buy it off of Amazon, because those are not wellness advocates, and you could very well get fake oils, adulterated oils. People have a really good process about how they put new caps on and fill it up with less stuff. That happens with hair care products as well. So those are the two things I don't really buy off of Amazon. A lot of other things I do, but not this. You can go through me. There's a link in the description box down below that will have these oils plus some roller bottles and some fractionated coconut oil. You can do a roller bottle with this and Helichrysum in it together, and it's really great for occasional pain. That's what we're going to be talking about, but we're going to talk about emotional pain. But it's really good for your body as well, like physical stuff, occasional physical pain. It's also really good for your skin, so you can put it in a lot of, it doesn't smell very great, but it hides really well in, like, if you're making lotions or if you're making roller bottles and things like that. You can hide it with other oils, like peppermint is strong and things like that. Okay, but let's talk about it though, because you could just put it on the bottom of your feet and then put some socks on it. That would be good too, because then you can't really smell it throughout the day. Because when I use oils emotionally, I either smell them, and sometimes they are gross, but I do it anyway. I smell them, or I put them on the bottom of my feet so I can't smell them, and I do it 3 times a day, okay? Anyway, when you get a membership with me on my team, I will actually assign you a specific person that, and I have Capricorns that are leaders as well. So if you want a specific person that's a Capricorn just like you, I can assign you a Capricorn. They are really good at oils. They will teach you how to use oils. They'll be there to answer any questions that you have. I mean, you will never be missed on my team because I have the best leaders. Just let me know, and we will let me know that you're a Capricorn too. So when we reach out, you could be like, hey, I'm a Capricorn. Is my person a Capricorn? Okay, turmeric is all about restoration. Turmeric repairs individuals physical, mentally, and emotionally. It has powerful properties that reach into damaged or blocked aspects of the self to restore what has been temporarily lost. Turmeric is a powerful antidote for those who feel paralyzed by the inherent dangers of life or by a loss of function or freedom that they once took for granted. It is particularly beneficial when one feels weighed down due to personal tragedies or loss of confidence in their abilities. Turmeric offers strength and hope to ground individuals during times of upheaval or significant change. Turmeric can also restore one's faith in goodness. It reminds that for good or bad, each person occupies a unique role in the unfolding destiny of the world. In a season where atrocities are committed and heartless events unfold without meaning or seeming consequence, exposure to the misdeeds of others that cause one's faith in humankind can grow cold. Turmeric restores belief that most individuals choose to act as agents for good, despite the associated risks. The strong warmth of turmeric provides stability for the wavering heart and a foundation of trust that people are capable of good and progress is always possible. Turmeric also assists those who struggle against systematic barriers, such as prejudice, bias, and racism, by helping individuals recognize discordant and damaging messages and distinguish them from their truth. Turmeric imbues the soul with courage and lends the strength to turn what seems like unconquerable obstacles into navigatable paths. The negative emotions it can help you with is if you're feeling damaged, unsteady, abused, oppressed, afraid, betrayed, hopeless, or paralyzed. Some positive properties it will bring about are faithful, resilient, confident, grounded, stable, restored, believing, and trusting. The other oil that came up for you is Helichrysum, and it comes in 2-size bottles. One is this size, and the other is like this. It's already pre-diluted. It is one of my favorite oils for when I fell and hurt my body when I was riding my bike. I flipped over my handlebars and fell. Helichrysum was the oil that I was using. It is the oil of pain. Helichrysum is an amazing healer of emotional pain. It aids in the walking wounded, those with a history of difficult life circumstances, trauma, self-destruction, loss, or abuse. These individuals need the powerful spiritual support that Helichrysum offers. It gives strength and endurance to the wounded soul who must keep on living despite past difficulties. This oil restores confidence in the life and in the self, giving the individual strength to carry on. Helichrysum has a powerful relationship with the light of the sun. It imbues joy, fervor, and hope for living. Helichrysum takes hurt souls by the hand, guiding them through life's difficulties. If individuals can persevere, this oil can take them into new heights of spiritual consciousness. Helichrysum offers hope that their emotional wounds can be healed. Following the spiritual healing and transformation, Helichrysum can teach individuals to have gratitude for their trials. It helps them to see that if they had not been wounded, they would not have sought healing that resulted in a spiritual rebirth. Just as a phoenix dies and rises from the ashes, so might an individual be raised from the turmoil. Helichrysum lends its warrior's spirit so that one may face adversities with courage and determination. It brings hope to the most discouraged of souls and life to those in need of a rebirth. Negative emotions it can help you with are intense emotional pain, anguish or trauma, hopelessness, despairing, and wounded feelings. The positive properties it brings about is healing, courageousness, hopefulness, transforming, persevering, and determination. All right, let's look at your crystal, Capricorn, and then we'll do the meditation to release the depression and the frustration. I told you I felt some heavy-heartedness in this reading. Wow, you guys. Well, I hope that this reading helps you and that you can get some reprieve from what's going on. If you want short reprieve, then peppermint is a great oil for that. Just like a short reprieve, but really it seems to me like this is going to be deeper than just short reprieve, and you don't want to use peppermint for too long for that because it doesn't really, it's not really healing, it's actually just masking it for a moment in the emotions. Oh, they want it right here. All right, Capricorn, you have rhodonite. I'll have this in the description box so you don't have to write it down. You can just go to it. All right, so this is find a way to forgive. Ooh, because we're talking about these two really, really strong emotions, failure and indecisiveness. So we're talking about forgiving. There is a freedom in forgiveness. It's natural to react when others hurt or betray us. But if you can move past the first layers of blame, resentment, anger, disappointment, or frustration, then you can free yourself from this negativity and toxicity. When you are able to forgive, you empower yourself rather than letting your emotions have power over you. Forgiving someone, however, doesn't mean that you condone what they have done. It simply allows you to release the ties that the experience have with you so that you can move on. At its core, all forgiveness is self-serving. The core questions to ask when using this crystal: are you holding any grudges or holding on to resentment or anger towards someone in your life? What would it feel like for you to forgive? An affirmation to use with this crystal would be: forgiveness starts with me. And then each day choose one person, yourself or another, and start moving towards forgiveness. All right, Capricorn, go ahead and sit back, relax into the music, and breathe. Do your own breathing pattern, but breathe smoothly and softly. If you want to breathe with me, you can. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Keep breathing while I invite Archangel Michael in. Archangel Michael, I ask for your assistance, please. I ask that the angels and the spirit guides and the loved ones in spirit be with Capricorn today as we release depression out of their gallbladder and frustration out of their liver. We will start with depression. Capricorn, the angels and guides and even your loved ones in spirit may send you messages right now. You may see them, you may feel them. You may even taste them, right? But you might feel them in a feeling or feel them physically in your body. But whatever you see and feel is for you to help you with this release of this depression. So breathe in, feel and see what they're giving you. Breathe out. Where is this depression coming from? Breathe in and breathe out. And this time I want you to grab the depression. We're going to give it back to Archangel Michael. Ready? Breathe in. And breathe out. Archangel Michael, I want to ask that we transmute this depression that's been living inside of Capricorn into light energy so that Capricorn can move on with forgiveness of themselves and others. Breathe in and breathe out. And the next one that we're going to work on is frustration. See what they're giving you in your mind. See what you're feeling. Breathe in. Breathe out. This time when we breathe in, I want you to grab the frustration. Make it really big. Breathe in. Grab it and make it big. And breathe out forcefully. Give that to Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, I ask that we transmute the frustration that's been hiding in the liver into light energy. That Capricorn no longer has to deal with the frustration that they've been holding on to. We are so grateful that it's ready to be released and that our higher self has allowed this. And our soul self. Feel what that feels like, that peace. Thank you, Archangel Michael, and the angels and spirit guides who helped either Capricorn or their cross watcher with this experience today. And I want to thank the angels and the spirit guides and the loved ones in spirit who showed up for us. Oh, Capricorn, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for doing that meditation with me today. And thank you for being here so we could figure out what the themes were going to be and what crystal to use and the essential oils. And if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do. I appreciate you. We're going to do a full moon and Pisces reading next, because everybody's going to feel that full moon, and we're going to figure out what Pisces means to Capricorn in the full moon and what's going to happen. And then also we have Mercury retrograde coming, so we are going to do that as well. Not only that, but I just did an all signs reading, so make sure you check that out. The all signs is every single sign is in there, and every single sign relates to the energy. So I don't separate those videos because it's to figure out what is going on with everybody, what's going on with all of us, because all of our lives look different, but the energy is the same. All right, guys, thank you so much for coming, and I appreciate you, and we'll see you at the next videos. Bye!